I'm Dan, and this is 10,000 Hours of Indie, a podcast exploring new music and delving deeper into what goes on in the background of the independent music industry. I'm a musician and passionate music lover, and I wanted to delve deeper into new music in the independent scene around the world. I also saw this as a chance to help artists connect and share their stories, so if there's someone you hear and you want to find out more about, every podcast has links in the show description. Get involved, help this community grow, follow on the 10,000 Hours of Indie socials, you can find all the links in the show description. And also feel free to email me about anything music related, 10,000indie@gmail.com. I'm open to any ideas and love listening to your promos. Hum are a Frankfurt-based three-piece formed in 2019, defined as heavy psychedelic / stoner rock in their biography. It continues about their upcoming album saying, 3 is the album for the apocalypse or for an evening in space. But there's no shortage of fun. The darkness is presented on fat, slow grooves. I was instantly drawn in by the album and had to catch up with the band. So I'm chatting with Martin, the bass player, and Harry, the guitarist. Hi guys, welcome to the podcast.
Hi.
Hi. Thanks for having us.
This is a great second album. Your first having been named 1, but what happened to 2?
Wow. It's a mystery. We don't know what happened to it. It was gone somehow.
So why Hum?
I think it was me who came up with the idea because I'm a Killing Joke fan, and there's a song by Killing Joke. It's called The Hum, and I was interested in what it means, and I thought it was a nice name because it has something mysterious about it, because there's people believing that when the world is quiet, you can hear some hum from, I don't know, deep within the earth or something, and nobody knows what it means, and like stuff like that. And I thought it was a nice name for a band, and we decided to call us Hum. So not The Hum, but Hum, and we liked it. I mean, it's 3 letters, it's short, it's nice. And later on, we found out that there was a band from the States called Hum also, but they were no longer together when we got together. And so we thought, okay, never mind, we'll be the new Hum. But they got together again, which is confusing sometimes now.
But they're sort of an alternative rock shoegaze band, so you're not in the same space at least.
I think so.
You had some comments for the video from the fans from the American Hum, who didn't like that there's another band called Hum. So there was some discussions, some comments in the video for This Means War.
Obviously, you guys aren't in your 20s anymore. What's the sort of musical background of each of the members and what brought you together?
Well, we have many different musical backgrounds, and we had many bands before in different types of music: jazz, punk, blues, rock. There are very much styles we played. I studied classical guitar as I was young. We have lots of different backgrounds. The first time Harry and I met when we were in our 20s, and we had a jam session, and then we lost touch for many years. And some years ago, we met by chance at my work. I'm a teacher. Harry went there to my school with his daughter, and we met there, and he talked about this idea to form a trio with slow, heavy grooves and just not much singing. And that's when it started.
Is that a similar background for you, Harry, in the fact that you were in a lot of things before this?
Yes, I was. And when I was young, I started with rock, heavy rock and funk rock, stuff you were playing in the 90s. Then I switched to a lot of different styles, and I was really into electronic music also. But later I bought a new guitar, and I thought that it would be nice to play loud, distorted guitar again. And I really loved it. And immediately I had this idea to form a new band, and to form a small band, and to be very versatile. That was the concept. And I believe that we can put a lot of things into this Hum music. It's not a classical rock band. It has quite a lot of influences, and it's nice to be able to put it all together. So we don't always have to find a perfect song with a verse and refrain and everything. We just experiment with strange noises and atmospheres, and that's really nice. It's very, very fun.
Have you found, because you've got together, I don't want to say later in life, but, you know, a little bit more experienced within the scene, that it's actually been easier to make the band work?
Yeah, maybe. We must not forget Flo, who's the third musician. I mean, he's the drummer. When we started, we had our first drummer. His name is Steen Raupach. He was a great guy, but he couldn't stay with us. And then, I mean, he was the same age as we. And then when Steen left, we found Flo, because Martin played with him in another band, and he's much younger than we are. He's a little younger, and he has the power and the energy, and he was a perfect fit for us.
This is the second album. What was your aim when you set out to start this album?
We all had some songs, made up some songs. We played them live. So it was time to make a second album, to get them out, I think. In the beginning, I guess there was no plan, but as it comes out, in the end, the songs fit together. They tell a story, but I don't think it was a plan, wasn't it?
Not really. I mean, Rico was the one who found the story, or the
connection between
between the songs. He found it, and we didn't know about it, but we felt it, you know. I think when we started the second album, I really liked our first album, but I think it was a little like a patchwork album, and I wanted to make a second album which does similar things than the first one, but better, you know, and it's deeper and it's more like together, like
more connected. The songs, there's like a flow through the album.
And I think, I mean, I don't want to stress this too much, but I think that in the first album, we found a way to create songs that do not have the typical arrangement. I mean, they are, in a way, they're rock songs, but in a way, they're not even songs. They're more like atmospheres or something. I wanted to try if we can do it again. Like, is there more to it in creating songs like that? Can we do more of them? Is there like a space for us where we can explore? And I think it worked out fine.
Was there one track on this album that frustrated you more than any other? Because there's always that one track where you just can't quite get it.
We made up one of the songs while recording it. It were just some ideas, and we put it together while recording it. We never did this before, but in the end it worked out. It was a bit hard to play it without ever playing it live, but it worked out. So I wouldn't say I was frustrated. It was just a little heavier to play a song you make up in the studio.
For me, a song that was a little bit frustrating while we recorded it was Burning Air, because Burning Air, there's something special about it, and we heard it when we played it sometimes, but not every time, you know. So we really tried to get this special feeling on the record, and we had to do the vocals like 3 times or so. Now I think they're good, but it took some time.
You mentioned that most of the songs you played live first. Do you sort of use that to refine the song, and then once it's recorded, that is the finished product which you then continue to play? Or do you continue to refine the songs afterwards?
We refine the song afterwards as well, and sometimes we change it a little bit. There's a song from the first album, Leaving Home. We play it in a different way now. You will recognize it, but we change it in some way, make it a better live song.
If you had to pick your favourite track on the album, and I know this is like picking your favourite child, but which one would it be?
Well, for me, it's This Means War.
For me, it's very, very heavy. Humans or Ashes to Ashes, both of them.
And I love Humans also. I love it.
Yeah, Humans definitely one of the best.
It's a great song to play it live outside. We played it in a little club in Frankfurt last week, and it's good there, but it's much better if you play it live outside. It's another atmosphere. It's a song to play it outside, I guess. Yeah,
It's one for the festivals next summer then.
Yeah, I hope so.
The final track, which is noisy with feedback and a sort of tinny percussion loop going on, is called The Hum. Do you think it somehow sums up the band?
In the beginning, I told you about what I felt about the name. I created these sounds in the rehearsing room at night, and I thought, this is what I was thinking of. I didn't hear it in the beginning, but then we existed already for years or something, and I was creating the sound with my amplifier, and I thought, that's it. It sounds like a hum, like a noise coming from underground, from down like this under the surface of the earth, and there's something going on there, and you don't know what it is, and it has a power, and it's a little frightening. And that was the feeling I had when I was at night in the rehearsing room. And I thought, yeah, that's it. That's the feeling I had when I thought we might call this band Hum.
The album cover, what I can see is three ladies dressed in black with their heads obscured by what looks like fake hair. What is it actually, and who designed it? Because it's very cool.
It's designed by Sten Raupach, our first drummer. He designed the first cover as well. He's an artist, a German artist, and he put this cover together and made the cover art. I don't know what it means, but on the first cover there were 3 men, and now there are 3 women. It's always something with 3,
Onto your social media. You seem to focus mainly on Instagram and Facebook because you're a similar age to me. Do you find social media is a bit of a chore?
It is.
Yes,
yeah. I don't
it's like that.
I don't
it's like that.
So who handles your social media? Martin, is it you? Because you seem to be the one.
I'm on Instagram and Harry does Facebook.
Yeah. We really do it because we have to. It would be nice to just play and people come to our concerts and, speak about it and come more to our concerts. That would be nice, but, these times are gone. Sometimes we even print posters and stick them to the walls in Frankfurt. When we play, we do that, which is very old school, but we know that if you want to reach larger audiences, you have to be visible in social media. So we do it, but no, we don't enjoy it.
You've got a music video for This Means War on YouTube. It's you, I assume, in your practice room. You're playing, and it cuts to clips of war propaganda, for want of a better word. Whose idea was the video?
I think it was mine, Martin, right?
It's right, like that. Harry is our mastermind. He works a lot for the band. He organizes concerts. He has a lot of ideas, and it's great to be in his band.
Thank you, dear. When I have an idea, it's always something very quick. I think we should do it like that. Sometimes I feel like, yes, this vision might work, and then we do it. And if we get lucky, it works out fine. It was an easy thing to do this video because it's us playing, and it's the energy we like when we play. It has a certain energy, and we want to show this. And we also wanted to show a little bit of the meaning of the words. I mean, it's not really a song about war, but it's a song about the way humans can feel, which leads to war, but leads also to other things. Like, I think people are able to hate each other so much that they really want to destroy another, which is, I think it's strange, and you can feel it everywhere nowadays. And this is something, it's human behavior. I mean, it's a part of human behavior that makes us hate so much that we are able to do things like that.
The video is very powerful. I think it's cut perfectly so that there's enough that people get the band, but there's also those moments just to sort of focus the mind on what's going on in the world.
Yeah, that's nice to hear, because I didn't really know if it's if people understand what it is. You could feel that it's just like showing brutal things and in a way show a heavy band and so on, but it's more about human behavior, human destructive behavior.
So you've been playing quite a few shows recently. How do you use the audience reaction to help you decide whether a song is good or what needs to change?
To me, it's not really the reaction of the audience. It's the way you feel when you play it on stage, which can be terrible, Sometimes you play it and it feels great, and the people like it also. But sometimes you play it and you feel that, oh my God, the tension is breaking down and it feels really bad. And there's no question about it. We have to change something. No matter what people say, but if you feel bad with it on stage, you have to change something.
You have an album launch in your home city on the 23rd of January. Do you have anything special planned for that? Are you going to sort of play the album in full?
There will be friends of us, another Frankfurt band called Go So Low. They are really great, and we played twice or so with them, and it fits very well. And they support us, which is nice because it feels more like a party when we play together. And we have a light artist coming from Berlin.
Light and video artist.
Light and video artist. He does a psychedelic show while we play, but he does also a psychedelic light show before. So we plan to make it like a
multimedia show.
Like
a liquid light show, and then the concert, the opening act, and the main band, and the liquid light show in between and before and after.
And maybe we will also put up Räucherstäbchen.
Incense.
Yeah, like scent sticks. Yeah,
scent sticks.
And maybe we bring some food also, which would be the fourth sense.
Bratwurst and sauerkraut.
Not wanting to stereotype too much.
Again.
Yeah, this is Krautrock. That's great. We will have kraut. Kraut also smelled very intense. We can. Yeah.
Oh yeah, so you don't need the incense if you have that, do you?
Exactly.
The final question, and this will be an interesting one from Rico if you choose to answer. What music are you listening to at the moment that people may not be aware of and should check out?
I have to mention, of course, You Guitar Player. Just got their second album, which is amazing, noise rock from Cologne. And we had them play in 2 of our shows. They're mind-blowing. Go So Low that you had before. Like pretty much all the bands that we had in the last few shows were amazing. Just for the name, I have to mention it. Crackpot Chicken from Hell, a band from Munich.
They're great. Great.
Okay.
They're fun. They're more heavy, but they're a band from Munich. They played a month ago here in Frankfurt, and they were a lot of fun. We have bands like Mein Kopf ist ein brutaler Ort, which means like my head is a brutal place. They're more hardcore. They are a lot of fun. So there's a lot of very different bands, especially from Frankfurt and surrounding as well. A lot of different styles where you get really a lot of fun and a pretty good scene.
Yes, that's right. Yes, I'd like to add Obsidian Sea. They are from Sofia, Bulgaria, and we had them play like 2 weeks ago. And I really like them because they're so doomy and old school, and they have the singer has a great voice. So check them out, Obsidian Sea. And I found out about a friend of mine who produces music, which is great. It's more like symphonic stoner. I don't know. It's great. It's called Hier kann man parken, which is German because you can park here. You can find that. You can find that on Spotify, and it's really special. So Hier kann man parken.
I'm listening to old Blue Note records. I love them. The old ones, some newer ones. Mostly, I listen to jazz, old jazz records in the moment.
Well, there's definitely a lot for people to check out from that list, so thanks.
I'm sorry.
That's the rest of my week sorted out now. I'm happy. So for anyone wanting to find out more about the band, you're on Instagram, Facebook, and Bandcamp at the moment.
Yeah.
Yes.
3 by Hum is due for release on the 12th of December on Tonzonen Records, on vinyl via Bandcamp and on all streaming platforms. So, guys, thank you very much for your time. It's been great to find out a little bit more about you and the album, and I hope I can see you live at some stage soon. I want to see how it transposes to the stage, the album I've heard and that the images I've got in my head, especially if you've got this visual show going on as well. I want to see what that's all about. So maybe I'll get over to Frankfurt next year and see you guys. Thank you, guys. Much appreciated.
Thank you.
Thank you. Take care.